Welcome to Computer Love Entertainment, the world of sexy music.
The world's tough. We are training kids and people to be soft in a world that continuously gets harder. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. And we don't do that.
How many times in your life have you gone through something you thought you wasn't going to make it? What you have to do is to be steady in the storm. If you're steady, you are outlast. If you're steady, you are outlived. If you're not steady, it's only because you don't have the faith to believe that there's something on the other side of it.
You have to have a part about you that's tough, a part about you that can break down situations and get better. The devastation, the trauma is going to come, and you can't allow that to become a Jersey barrier. It can't be a Jersey barrier. It has to be something that you can maneuver through very quickly and move forward. That takes a lot of toughness.
You got to shut off technology. Go to that dark place. I call it the dark room, where you're alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. You by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore. They want to be around noise and people, and you can't think. Shut life off for a little bit. Go to a dark place in your mind and figure out what the you want to be. You don't know what you want to be because you haven't spent real time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. And once you find that passion, that purpose, your goals, your purpose, everything will start lining up.
And I'm wondering if there are things echoing in your head right now that are stopping you from living your best life because you will not silence them by speaking back. You shall have whatever you say.
Discipline is your best friend. It will take care of you like nothing else can. And will put you on that path. The path to strength and health and intelligence and happiness.
I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody. You're nothing without discipline. Because you give up on the slightest struggle without discipline. Discipline is doing what you hate to do. Do it like you love it.
What if the truth is that changing your life is one away? One decision, one meeting, one conversation, one extra phone call, one extra rep in the gym. You start stacking up those one mores. That's the separator. In life, we don't get our goals. We get our standards.
Don't be afraid to reinvent yourself, and don't be afraid to be different, man. You ain't got to fit in the crowd. I tell my sons all the time, why are you following everybody when you were clearly meant to lead?
People that don't have their own visions, they become vision killers. They want nothing more than to talk you out of your own visions. They don't have dreams for themselves. They don't have any hopes. They're hopeless. They're uninspired, unmotivated. They have no dreams. They have nothing they're ambitious about.
I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.
I hate
Plan B.
every thought that you put into plan B, you're taking away now that thought and that energy from plan A. I've never ever had a plan B.
Lazy people do a little work and think they should be winning. But winners work as hard as possible and still worry if they're being lazy.
The reason most people fail is because they give up what they want most for what they want now.
But like I always say, life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about it. The first step is getting completely and brutally honest enough to say, I am tired of myself. When you say I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's the facilitator of change. That's when you're ready to say these words, no more excuses.
Until you have had the taste of finishing, you will not respect yourself. follow through until something is done. Tears and struggles and pain, and you go through it anyway, and you show up and you continue to fight on, no matter the circumstances. After a while, something begins to wither inside of you. See, some people quit because things are out of control. Nobody quits what you can control. But the moment you get in something where you don't get your way, or you get reprimanded, or you get corrected, or you go through this, or you go through that, or you go through the other, or it's bad conditions or bad circumstances, the first thing the immature mind says is, this is ridiculous, I quit. It's an urge. Every president has felt it. Every king has felt it. Every lion has felt it. Every winner has felt it. Every soldier has felt it. Every victorious person has felt it. The urge to quit. Don't you give up on your dream.
Nobody in life is flawless. Nobody is perfect. It's impossible. You can try to be as perfect as you want, but ultimately, you're going to come across mistakes. You're going to come across flaws. And I think the real perfection is in perfecting your imperfection.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
The best way to contend with problems, with issues, with adversity is action, is by taking action. The more you sit and the more you wait and the more time you spend with that adversity, with the upper hand inside your head, the worse it's going to get.
I want you today to decide I am going to become disciplined. Because if you develop the ability to say no to the guys' nights, to say no to the alcohol, if you develop that discipline, how different will your life look a year from now?
Don't half-ass it. Half-ass it. I mean, think about it. If you're gonna do something, you've chosen to do something, whatever, it's easy, hard. If you give it your all and you don't half-ass it, win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not gonna have to wonder, would the outcome have been different? What if I did get one? Boy, wondering that is what keeps us up at night.
I think that the number one thing is you have to have a very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go. Because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around. If the pilot does not know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that we know where we're going. Don't listen to the naysayers. Because there's always people out there that will tell you that you will not be able to do that, forget it, it's a stupid dream that you have or a crazy vision and goes, don't listen to the naysayers.
If you find your passion, you're going to have this tremendous energy. It's sustainable energy. But momentum requires you always do the next thing to keep the momentum going. And the reason you get yourself in a passionate place is so that you change your life, and the only thing that changes your life is making a decision. So while you're in this passionate state, that's where you make decisions. A decision is the first step.
Your mind is thinking about it. All these dungeons that we've created, all these trap doors, most of the time we quit is because we don't have any mental tools to get us through the other side. So my whole thing for people is you have to examine, why are you doing it in the first place?
Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to imagine and fantasize about all your career goals and the kind of life you would really like to live. You have to have a dream if you want to make a dream come true. It's true for you and for everyone else as well.
So imagine that you have no limitations on what you can be or have or do in life. You have no limits. No limits.